I did put in our chat the theme of today's class, which is inner freedom, so cultivating that inner freedom. And if you've studied much about yoga, like little or small, whatever, but mudras are things that you can do with your hands. So we're going to be exploring what's called Garuda Mudra. It's the eagle mudra. It's basically just teaching you when I'm up close before I get away. You interlock your thumbs, and you're just going to be placing that on your chest. You don't have to do it to start, but just so you know. And it's just a nice reminder of just being in touch with who you are and the discipline in your practice. So it's supposed to give you perseverance. It's the eagle of the god Vishnu who wrote on it. And we're also going to be using a mantra, which can be useful. And it's going to be, I am here now. So with that, I'm going to back up a little bit so you guys can see me. We're just going to get started with our practice. Let me just put this down. Okay. We're going to get started just arriving in your space. So just coming to your chair, wherever you are in the world. And you can close your eyes or you can leave them partially open, whatever's good for you. You're going to take your right hand and place that on your belly, and take your left hand and place that on your heart. Just do whatever's comfortable for your eyes and just start to tune in with your natural breath. Feeling your inhales push against your hand, your belly. And then exhales, if everything comes back. You don't need to force it. Just feel that natural inhale and exhale. And the space in between our breaths and during them is when we can find that inner space. So we're going to work on that in our practice today. Maybe you can start to tune in with the sounds of your surrounding, wherever you are. As you're breathing, start to listen to the furthest sound. And then start to pay attention to the sounds in the room right around you, or your space. And then with your next breath, start to tune in with those inner sounds. Your heartbeat, your breath, just wherever you are. And you're going to move your hands to the side of your ribs. Just one hand on the left side and one hand on the right. And just feel your breath there. Again, you don't have to force it. Just feel what your lungs are doing. Feel that breath moving up from your tailbone, up your spine, into your chest. Feeling your own heartbeat. 2 more breaths, inhaling and exhaling. 1 more, inhale and exhale. And then take your hands up in your armpits. You're ticklish, just be careful. But your lungs go all the way up there, right? So start to feel your breath in that space. I'm just noticing, if anything comes up for you. A lot of us breathe in this space all the time, about 90% of people. I'm a person that had to train myself with my breath. If you're ever feeling anxious or overwhelmed, this is not the place to breathe. You should do that deep belly breath. We're just experiencing this. Okay, and then you're going to bring your hands just to your knees. You can open your eyes if they're closed, and you're going to inhale your arms all the way up. Your palms can meet, and think, I am, and then bring your hands down on the exhale, here now. You can say it out loud, or you can just think it. I am, bring your hands up. Exhale, here now. 3 more times. Inhale all the way up. I am, here now. Inhaling all the way up. I am, here now. One more time, inhaling, I am here now. Just placing your hands back on your knees and just taking a moment to observe. Come back to your natural breath. We're going to do a few neck rolls. Just bring your chin to your chest. I'm just going to bring your neck left and right. I know sometimes people have a tendency to roll your whole neck. You can resist doing that just because there's main arteries back there. So it's better just to stretch these big neck muscles this way. Just moving with your breath though, staying in the present moment. And then you can come all the way back up, bring your head up with you, and then you're going to roll your right shoulder all the way back, just moving that right one. If you need to use your arm or your hand to assist you, that is totally fine. Just trying to move with each circle with your full breath, a full inhale and a full exhale. You can go the other way. Do your other side, so bring your left shoulder back. Just moving with your breath, just noticing, all those sticky spots in our shoulders because we type a lot. You can go the other way. Just being in this present moment with our breath, that's where that inner freedom comes from. All right, you can bring both shoulders back, both at the same time. You can move your arms as much as you need to. I'm keeping my hands here, but you can put them by your side, whatever feels good. And you're going to bring them forward. Breathing all the while. Okay. You're going to come all the way, sit tall. Bring both hands on your knees. We're going to do a few seated cat-cows. So you're going to inhale, come all the way forward, bring your gaze up, your spine can arch, lengthen the crown of your head, and then exhale, bring your chin to your chest, really use your core, hollow out your belly. Inhale, come all the way forward. We're going to do 5 of these. My pace doesn't have to be your pace. Just making sure we're moving forward and back with our breath. This is 3 for me. And 2, inhaling forward, exhaling back. 1 more, inhaling and exhaling. Come on, sit up straight. Bring both of your hands behind your head. So you can bring them to clasp right by your occipital ridge right there and just sit back. You can sit back a tiny bit if you want to. Just doing a chest opener. Grateful it's Thursday, right? We're all feeling good to do chair yoga. All right, and then hinge at your hips. Use your core strength. Come all the way forward. You can bring your hands down by your knees. You're going to let your left knee dip in. Bring your right knee out. So we're doing that hip flexor stretch. And it's also kind of like a warrior 1 or a high lunge. So you can bring your arms up if you want to. You can also have the option of bringing them to your knees. And if you're feeling kind of wobbly, just put your hand on a wall. That's totally fine. Or you can put it on another chair. Just make sure that you're breathing, using that energy, grounding, finding lightness on the top. And then exhale, just finding that space, maybe softening the shoulders, the jaws, your neck. Inhaling, moving that energy up. Exhale, finding that space, that inner freedom with our breath. Inhaling for 3 and exhaling. Inhaling for 2 and exhaling. Inhaling for 1 and exhaling. You're going to go all the way to the other side, so you can just come through with both of your knees and let your right knee dip. Your left foot comes out, left knee comes out. You can set up so your toes are on the ground, you're balancing on a chair. You know your options. You can put your hands on your knees. You Bring your arms all the way up by your ears. Just moving with your breath, right? Taking the time to soften the hip flexors, the neck and the jaw. And then we're going to inhale for 3. Inhale for 2. And last one, inhale for 1. Exhale, come all the way back through in the middle. And then you're going to let both knees just dip in through windshield wipering them. Okay, you're going to sit tall, bring both feet to the middle. Then you're going to take this right knee and you're going to lift it off the ground. Using your core strength, bring your belly button to your spine. Just lift it off, maybe 1 inch, maybe 2, whatever kind of challenge you want to give yourself. And you can kick out your legs so it's straight. You guys know what's coming next, I think. All right, bring your heel all the way down, relax. And then you're going to hinge at your hips all the way forward. We're going to do a hamstring stretch. If you need to bend that knee, that's totally fine. Your spine is long, crown of the head coming forward. You should feel that nice stretch on your hamstrings. If you feel the urge to just like ragdoll it, that's up to you. Just make sure you're protecting your back. But wherever you are, breathe, breathe, breathe. One more deep breath. And exhale, come all the way back, bend that knee. And then we're going to use that core strength again. Lift your foot off the ground, that is. Kick it a little bit forward. Take a deep inhale and exhale. You're going to bring your knee into your chest. You can use your hands to help you if you want to, maybe touching your chin on your forehead. Inhaling all the way back out. Exhaling in. Inhaling out, really using your exhale so you can get that belly like a curve in your spine. One more, inhaling all the way out, exhaling, and come all the way back down. Both knees are down. We're going to do your other side. So you're going to use that core strength again. Inhale and bring your left heel up, maybe a few inches, whatever feels good for you. Should be sitting tall. Through the crown of the head, and then you can kick that left heel out. You guys are doing good. Take another deep breath. Exhale, bring your left heel all the way down. You're going to hinge at your hips forward. Whatever you need to do with that hamstring to make it comfortable so you can hinge forward and get that nice stretch in the back of your leg. Breathing all the while. Two more deep breaths. Last inhale. Come all the way up again. And then once again, you're going to bring your knee to bend. You're going to inhale, bring your foot up a tiny bit off the floor. Kick it all the way forward. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bring your knee into your chest. You can use your hands if you want to. Inhale all the way forward. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. Make sure you're using your core strength. Coming all the way in. And then bring your foot all the way down. Awesome. Okay. So we're going to do goddess pose. So you're going to bring your feet away from each other. Bring your hands on the top of your thighs. And then you're just going to let your right shoulder dip in. And your left shoulder. So we're just doing, you should feel this in your inner thighs. Also if you feel it in your shoulders or maybe your back, where the QL muscle is. It's all good. Just work on breathing, exhaling down. And you're inhaling when you come up. Do 2 more rounds of that. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Last one, inhale and exhale. Come all the way up again. So you're going to bring your right forearm on the top of your right thigh. You can bring your hand to the sky.
Lots of options here. You can straighten your hand if you want to down. You can bring your chest more open to the sky. Really don't use that forearm so you're completely dumping down. Use that hand on your inhales to reach all the way up. And then maybe exhale, you can bring your hand a little bit more behind you. Opening up your chest. 2 more deep breaths. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. All right, you can come all the way up slowly. Don't get dizzy. You're going to take your left forearm, going straight to the other side. Bring your left forearm on the top of your left thigh, right hand to the sky. Just gazing at your right thumb. If this hurts your neck, you can always look down too. Like I said, there's the option of also straightening your arm if you want a little bit more of a lever to give you a twist. Breathing all the while. Two more breaths. Inhaling for 1. And exhaling. Inhaling for 2. And exhaling. You can come all the way back up again, slowly. Bring those feet back together. And this time, you're going to inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Maybe you have that mudra, I am, or mantra, I am here now. Inhaling up, I am here now. And bring your hands to the back of your legs. And then you're just going to bring your head down. If this is comfortable for you, you can also bring a pillow or just rest your hands on another chair. But the key is to rest your head, rest your neck. Just following your inhales and your exhales. Then you're going to roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. When you get there, bring your shoulders up your ears and down your back. Beautiful. Okay, so we are going to, you're going to have your left leg, bring that to the center. Bring your right leg over to cross if you can. You're going to inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, bring your right arm under your left. You can touch your shoulders if that's what's good for your arms. You can also bring the back of your hands to meet or your palms to touch with full expression. And then you're going to bring your shoulders in line with your elbows. Just breathing into those shoulder blades. Make sure you're sitting tall all the way up. Then take a deep inhale. Exhale, you're going to bring your elbows to your knees. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, bring your elbows to your knees. Inhaling all the way up. Exhaling all the way down. Moving as slow or fast as you need to. We're going to do 2 more. Just inhaling up. Exhaling down. It's the last one for me. Inhaling up. Exhaling all the way down. You can come all the way back up. You can release your legs. Bring your arms all the way up. And then you're going to bring your elbows out, say like L's, and you're going to reach your hands down. So your shoulder blades go down your back. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhaling up. Exhaling down, maybe channeling that mantra. I am here now. Yeah, okay. Bring your hands back to your knees. Then you're going to bring your right foot to the center. Left one is going to come over this time. And you're going to inhale your arms all the way up. I'm going to do your other side. So bring your left arm underneath your right. You can bring your hands on your shoulders if that's good for you. You can also bring the back of your hands to meet or your palms to touch. Bring your shoulders in line with your elbows. Just get yourself acquainted with your breath first when you're here. Sitting tall, moving that breath from your tailbone all the way in between your shoulder blades. You're going to take that movement. So take a deep inhale. Exhale, bring your elbows to your knees. You can even do the mantra here if it resonates with you. Inhaling, I am. Exhaling, here now. We're going to do that 3 more times. It's your own pace, moving with your own breath. That's 2 for me. 1 more. Exhaling down. Wherever you are, you can come all the way up. You can do that again if you like it. That's fine. You can release your legs. Release your arms. Bring them all the way up. We're going to do that L shape again. So bring your shoulder blades down your back. Palms are forward. Inhaling all the way up. Channeling that mantra. Exhaling down. I am here now. Beautiful. Okay, bring your hands back down to your knees. And this time we're going to do that mudra that I taught you earlier. So you're going to bring your left palm to face you, right thumb hooks over your left. And just bring that right by your collarbone. Not quite done with our class, but just a place to check in with how we're feeling, with our inner spaciousness, our inner freedom, our breath. Spread your fingers as much as you like. Okay, you can let your eyes open if they're closed. Bring your hands back on your knees. We're going to do one more outer hip stretch. So you're going to bring your right ankle over your left thigh. I brought another chair so you guys can see how you can kind of do this with some support if it's not really accessible for you. For me, I have a pillow right here, right, and a chair, and that'll help connect my hip if maybe I can't do it manually myself. Get some support. You really want to sit tall with your spine and then hinge at your hips all the way forward. If you're feeling this in your knee joint, you really shouldn't be, so try to flex your foot. That'll help protect your knee. Breathing, breathing all the while. Finding on your exhales a little more spaciousness in these tight places in our hips. 3 more breaths, that's 3. Inhaling for 2. Inhaling for 1. Come all the way up. You're going to do your other side, so bring your right foot all the way down. If you have a chair or you need some assistance, you can bring it over to the other side. Then you're going to bring your left ankle so it's over your right thigh. Bring whatever you need so your foot is flexed. Come all the way up with your spine first, tall. If you want to put your hands on your hips to remind yourself, you can do that. And come all the way forward. Long spine. Just breathing. Three more breaths. Inhaling 3. Inhaling 2. Inhaling 1. You can come all the way up again. You can windshield wiper your knees side to side. So just bringing one knee in and then bringing another. You're going to come all the way up. We're going to finish with some wrist stretches, and then we're going to do a meditation. So I'm just going to come closer so you guys can see me. Hi. So first you're going to take your right palm, and you can extend it forward. Take your left hand, and you're just going to pull your fingers back. So now we spend a lot of time. You can do this on a wall. You can do this on the ground. We spend a lot of time typing, so this helps with carpal tunnel and other stuff. Or you can let go of your fingers. Just do a couple of wrist circles like that. You're going to do your other side. Bring your left palm forward. And your right hand, you just grab those fingers, bring them towards your face. And breathe. You know, whatever you encounter there, they don't have to go far, but I'm sure you feel something. And you can let go of your fingers. Do little wrist circles. We're going to do one more. So you're going to both of your hands, and you're going to bring the back of your hands to touch. You're just going to bring them in circles. You might find it takes a lot of focus too. I do. Okay, we're going to go the other way if you haven't. It's an experiment in your self-navigation, right? Awesome. Okay, so we're going to come to final meditation. You can bring those hands in the mudra again. Bring them to your chest. Find a comfortable seat. You can have your eyes open or you can have them closed. Entirely up to you. I'm going to talk you through a little meditation when we have the time. And just find a comfortable seat. You can have your hands, that mudra where it is. And then you can bring them to a comfortable space. You know, if that's your hands on your knees, if it's on your belly, wherever you want to be, just for a few minutes. Just coming in tune with your breath again, with the rhythm of your inhales and your exhales. Relaxing your jaw and your hands, your legs, your face, side of your neck, your shoulders, get them away from your ears. Coming into stillness. I just want you to imagine that in the place where everybody in the world takes their fingers and they point on their chest to say me, just imagine that there is a pilot light there. And it's a white light. And with each inhale and exhale, that white light grows. This white light keeps you healthy and peaceful and connected and safe. With every inhale and every exhale, that light begins to grow. Letting your heart, your veins, from your fingers down to your toes, into your brain. It makes you feel healthy and at peace and connected and safe. Continue with your breath and this visualization if you want to. Just following that feeling with your inhales and your exhales. To inner freedom, spaciousness, and healing. And then you can slowly deepen your breath. Begin to move your fingertips and your toes. If your eyes are closed, you can slowly open them. Bring your hands together, bring some sensation back. I know we're at time. But thank you guys for joining every Thursday with me. I hope to see you next week. We'll be here at the same time. And I'm also running, if you're interested in classes for this week and this weekend, I'm teaching yin and slow flow classes at my studio, Elements Yoga Therapeutics. So just get in touch with me or Karen or Wendy and we'll make it happen. I love reading all your comments too. Thanks, guys.
Have a good one.
You too. Happy Friday Light.
Yes.
Stay well. Om Shanti Shanti.
Shanti Shanti. Bye.